Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, building, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a dick in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for.
We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Yeah! First carry now for Jaden Blue. He gets free. He's inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Avante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Run. 180! Watch.
Right to the air. It's Mayfield. That's complete to Kavanaugh. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
First down, Dallas.
Dak going to give this to Blue. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That's Ibuka in motion. On second down, it's Dak. That's complete. It's Emeka Ibuka. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's a run. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take 26.
They'll go with him again. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. Third and goal coming up.
And now with that stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game. And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good. 180. That.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance.
Breece Hall. And he will score. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah! There we go!
Prescott now. To the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he'll take this one in. Emeka Ibuka. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Start!
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Again, here's Hall. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up.
It's 3rd and 7.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We'll have more from Tampa after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
180! What's that?
To throw is Mayfield. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good! 180! What's that?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good! What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
To the sideline.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete to Blue. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
To throw is Dak. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Blue. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On third down, Prescott. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. On the move, past the 40. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1 more yard.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Buccaneers' 11-yard line.
Make it bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, put a
It is 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go, boy. 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. That one is caught by Ibuka. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll take it on in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180! What's up?
Now Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Mayfield. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 38 yards.
23-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. He'll look underneath for Hall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
To the goal line and in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Tampa. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers back within 10. It's now 24-14.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah! There we go, boy. What do you think?
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. He gets this one complete to Johnston.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That incredible communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Yeah, here we go. I take
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
But after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On third and short, they go with Blue. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneers 14. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
5-yard line.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
To Breece Hall. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Second down throw from Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Run. Good. 180. Good.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he just does get that one away. He's chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Good. 180.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Good.
Throwing is Mayfield. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand. Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That's complete to Blue. And that's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah!
To throw is Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and a yard.
Yeah! Here we go! 180. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Prescott again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there. They're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick 6. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to get it down.
Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Yeah!
This part, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on.
That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Good. Real. 180. What's on?
Now Mayfield. He's going to try it here again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
At the 48-yard line.
180.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll let one go. Down the middle. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
On the outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me.